Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another pick a card reading. I do one on my channel every single Friday. Okay, so today we're gonna get into this full moon that we're having, and this full moon is in the sign of Capricorn, and it's next week. It's on the 13th of July, and we're just gonna get a few messages of what this full moon is going to be bringing to you. So I'm going to have you pick a pile. You're going to pick pile number 1 or the Chakra wand. You're going to pick pile number 2 or the rose quartz wand. Or you're going to be drawn to pile number 3, the Moonstone wand. So which one jumps out at you? Which one is popping out at you? Which one makes you feel a certain type of a way? While you guys are deciding, I want to let you guys know that my Etsy shop is back up. I know I've been getting so many questions and stuff. My Etsy shop is back up, and we do have limited items up right now. So yeah, head over, check it out, have fun in my shop, and let's get into your full moon in Capricorn for the 13th of July reading. For everybody that picked pile number 1 or the chakra crystal, let's get into the chakra crystal first. So the reason that you picked this crystal specifically is because I feel like a lot of you might be going through like Kundalini awakening. What that is like when all your chakras start to spin normal. And sometimes that kind of shakes you up because you might have a chakra in your whole body that is weaker than the rest. Like say if your throat chakra is weaker than the rest of your chakras, everything else is going fine in your life, everything is working smooth, but your ability to communicate and your ability to express yourself might be struggling. You know, so every chakra has its, I would say, like duties. Your heart chakra, every other chakra in your body is working good, right? And your heart chakra is struggling. So then it's going to be hard for you to love and to receive love, to accept love, to give love. So yeah, like everything else could be working fine, but one of your chakras could be a little bit off balance. Say if your root chakra is off balance, right? Then it means everything else in your life is going great, but your home life, your domestic life, your financial security, stability, those things might be struggling. So you have to know your chakras, and you have to know where in your life, what is going on, what are the challenges. And then you know which chakra you need to work on. So let's get into your reading. Let's see what's coming up. So the first thing that comes up here is to surrender resentment. So this full moon in Capricorn is so much about your business life, your stability, your structure, your social status, your fame and fortune, your reputation, all of those kinds of things. So is there a place within those aspects of your life that you are carrying a grudge or a resentment? Say you had a stupid ass boss that made your life like hell, right? I had one. And it was actually the catapult. Like this boss was a catapult for me to start my own business, because I was like, I will never, ever, ever again deal with this again. It was such a bad experience with this one man. He was a doctor, and I was a medical assistant for probably over 10 years. And so after this experience with this doctor, and after seeing the way he would handle patients and treat patients, and oh my Lord, like I would say the corruption behind the scenes in a doctor's office, I saw it and I just said never again. I just don't want to step back into it. So for a while I did hold a resentment over like working for another person. Like I couldn't do it. I had a resentment for it. But now I work for myself, and so I cannot resent my own self because I am my own boss. So that's how I think about it. So that, you know, I feel like it's a lot of those kind of energies, like a boss or a supervisor, a manager, somebody in superiority or authority just really just created resentments within you. And you cannot hold on to these. We gotta let it go. Okay, because because it's a block. It becomes a block, you know? Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body. A lot of you, I feel like also, like you might be wanting to leave a job, wanting to leave a specific environment, and your body's telling, your body's tired, your body's like, okay, listen. Sometimes when I get super, super tired, I can see it in my body. I can see it in my face. Like my eyes will get super huge bags under them. And I will get to know from my own body and the way that my body starts looking. Like I'll break out and stuff like that. So my body's telling me, hey, something is wrong. Let's try to change something. Listen to your body. Resentments also create, you know, hostility and tension in the body, negative emotions, negative energy in the body. So we need to be aware of that. It can create negative emotions, negative energy in any one of our chakras, depending on which one it's affecting. Your expression, your communication, your intuition, your thoughts, your heart, your sexuality, your confidence, or your home life. You know, these are aspects of each of our chakras. We also have here the Six of Wands. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so a lot of you are really focused and honed in on something that you gotta let it go. Listen to your body. Every time you think about this and you entertain this and you feed this, and it has to do with a job, a career, work, money, finances, social status, these kinds of aspects, you are honed in on just one thing. And I feel like you have 5 other ways to get to this thing, but you're just honed in on one. It's kind of like if you take a road trip and there's like 5 different roads to get to your destination, but you're only honed in on one specific road, and maybe that road is not like the best one for you to take yet. Like there's 5 other ones. See which one is the quickest, which one is the fastest, see which one is the most scenic, whatever your heart desires. Fastest, quickest, scenic, which one? More comfortable for you to drive in, which one, right? We need to get to know ourselves and listen to our body. And this card right here is telling me, again, you're focusing on spilt milk. You're focusing on spilt cups. You're focusing on the cups that fell down and all the wine or water or the Jack Daniels or the green tea, whatever you like. It just spilled out the cups. And what you're not seeing is because your resentments and your anger and your grudges that you're holding on to, it has to do with the workplace. Some kind of like a workplace, business, entrepreneurship type of a resentment that you're holding. But it's time to let it go, because you have 2 full cups right here. So that's 2 opportunities. I feel like you have 2 opportunities coming in where you can make a lot of money and you can get over this resentment and this grudge, and you can make your name great again. That's what I want to say. You can make your name great again. There's money here. The King of Pentacles, there's money here to be made. Financial success, there's growth of money. It's kind of like how the first thing I'm thinking of is like you got a $200,000 check, right? You put it in your bank account. Now you're investing. You're being smart with it. You're budgeting. You're doing the smart, right things with this money. This money that came into your hands right here, right? And now it's growing all around you. Be smart with your money and it will grow. The 2 of Cups. There's an aspect of your financial career, job aspect, your social status too, where you need to agree to disagree. Don't get too hard-headed. You know, I feel like politics is one of those things like, oh, you don't believe what I believe, then we cannot be friends, you know, or we cannot get along. And I feel like that's wrong. Like it's everybody has their own opinions and their own thoughts. And so I feel like right now, especially in the workplace too, like everybody is different, diverse, variety of people and thoughts and opinions and lifestyles and cultures and religions and all that stuff. So you know, just don't. I also feel like when people don't believe what you believe, you get kind of a little bit offended. And it really affects you. Which is, look, it's okay. It's okay for people not to believe in what you believe in. Let them, that's fine. I mean, my own mother doesn't believe in everything that I believe in. You know, my own partner doesn't believe in completely everything that I believe in. And that's okay. We're all different. It's kind of like, you know, if you guys have seen my garden video, like, this is something I've learned from my own garden. Like, it's like a tomato plant and a potato plant. They both will give you fruit, and they both will give you, they both are going to give you food, right? But they're going to both grow differently. They both have their own time to grow. They both need their own different nutrients, their own different, like, phases of watering, like where they need to be to grow. They're both different, but they both will give you the food. And so I feel like that's kind of what we need to understand, is like, everybody's different, but we're the same. We're still food. We're still food, but in our case, we're still human. You know, potatoes and tomatoes are still food, but they require different nurturing. Just like us humans. Like, she's a mermaid, he's land human. They both require different kinds of things in their life to sustain their life. But they look at how they're coming together, agreeing to disagree, drinking from the same cups, feeding each other, providing for each other, just indulging and engaging with each other. I feel like there's going to be a lesson in seeing a different perspective for you guys. Look at this. I'm not even kidding you guys. This is from 2 different decks. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. The same message again. Confirmed, double. So this full moon, what's going to be illuminated for you is to just agree to disagree. Listen to somebody else's perspective, even if it is completely different from yours. Okay? And things are going to start moving. This full moon, things are going to start moving in a way where you're going to have to kind of learn to agree to disagree. You're going to have to learn to come together. Domestic bliss, cooperation, like, just, I feel like I want to say contracts too. Like, read over any contract that you sign around this time. And the last card that comes up for you is family. Also surrender. Ooh. I just burped. I don't take anything as a synchronicity. I take everything as coincidence. So, or no, I don't take anything as coincidence. I take everything as synchronicity. So for me to burp right now, as we were talking about the throat chakra and stuff, it's telling me that things are going to be moving and changing very, very quickly for you around this full moon in Capricorn. And I want you guys to listen to your body. I want you guys to surrender anger and resentments you have towards your workplace, your bosses, your, you know, career and stuff like that. And also family. Also family. Because everything seeps into everything in our life. Our money energy will seep into our life energy. Look at how these cups are just pouring into each other. Our money energy will seep into our life energy. Our life force energy will seep into our sexual energy. Our sexuality will seep into our creativity. Our creativity will seep into our heart space. Who knows how our chakras intertwine with each other? Everybody's different. So pay attention to that. I want you guys to work with chakra crystals. I want you guys to work with your chakras. Heal your body. Pamper your body. Take baths. Get a massage if you can. Surrender resentments. Work with the colors red and pink more than usual. Maybe red and pink decorations, clothes, new bed sheets, pillowcases, artwork, crystals. And work a lot more with water energy. And also reach out to family. Like, I feel like family is going to be a strong force in your life around this Capricorn moon. It is so much more about like your father's your father's name, your father's reputation. Whether your father's in your life or not, it's a lot about like carrying your father's name, your father's reputation. So maybe like your father's generational energy might be more dominant around this time. Or you might be healing something with your father's name, reputation, like their fame. It's like the father's last name, the father's name, the father's fame, the father's reputation, and you're doing something with it. Somehow healing maybe a generational thing with it, or surrendering some kind of resentment or grudge towards it, and it's healing your body. So that is going to be a reading for the full moon. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, my email is in my description box. That is my only email. And email me there, and then we'll talk about going forward with the readings. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 2, everybody that picked the rose quartz wand. Let's get into your reading. Let's get into the rose quartz wand first. So what I feel like is a lot of your attention and focus is going to be towards love. Whether this be self-love, self-care, self-pampering, self-pleasure. Head over to my OF if you guys want to know more about that. But it could also be, relationship-wise. There's something about an unconditional love type of an aspect here that this Capricorn moon is going to bring you. So the first card that comes on, why? Why are you guys so stubborn? What is making you so stubborn towards love? A lot of those things might be illuminated right now during this full moon. This Capricorn likes to organize. They like to get things ready. They like to, they like attention. They like organization. They like that their reputation is good, clean, nice, pristine. So the first thought that's coming into my head is, do you want to be known as a person that is stubborn within your reputation? Capricorn has a lot to do with like your father's name, your father's reputation. So is this something that your father's name and your father's reputation, is something that you want to carry on and grow and nurture and really intertwine with your name? Or is it something that you're just like, you were not such a good man? Like for me, it would be like, you know what, you were not the best man, you were not good man. I don't want to carry your name further, or I don't want to grow your name, grow your patterns, grow your curses. I don't want to grow your the way, your lifestyle. Like, you know what? It has to do with a lot of your father. So do you want to grow and nurture what your father showed you and taught you? Or do you want to distance yourself from it? For me, it would be, the best thing for me would be to distance, because my father was like a really horrible, abusive, perverted man. So for me, I would have to distance myself from my father's name. So I felt like, the Capricorn is so much about the father name. So the fatherly aspect of your life, that side of your life, that masculine of your life. And are you stubborn because you don't want to become like him? Or are you stubborn because you want to protect what he created? But in any case, right here, stubbornness is not something that you should be carrying in the forefront of your energy, because you got the rose quartz. Look at the dress she's wearing. I'm going to put it right there. Look at the dress she's wearing. It's the same exact color of the rose quartz. Your aura and your energy is saying something else, and your insides and your mind and your heart is saying something else. Go watch pile number 1. You have to watch pile number 1, because it's talking about grudges and resentments. And I feel like the message is very intertwined with you. Your stubbornness creates stress. It makes you breathe differently. It creates tension in your body. It blocks communication. So this full moon is going to be illuminating how you can do all of these things more lovingly. You're going to feel a change within yourself, a different perspective within yourself with this full moon. Now, a lot of you guys, I'm like burping all over the place because I feel like my throat chakra, I'm picking up on so much of your throat chakra, like bubbles just coming up and popping in my throat. That's what it feels like. Like there's these bubbles you kept in your heart, these little bubbles of things you kept in your heart. Now they're coming up, they're popping out. But I don't want you to do it with such a rigid stance. I don't want you to do it so stubborn. Communicate. Speak honest and truthfully around this full moon and you'll get your way. Don't sugarcoat things. Don't beat around the bush, because that's where your stress comes in, because you try to just be nice, you try to sugarcoat things, try to beat around the bush not to get to the point, because you're afraid that if you get to the point, there's going to be conflict. That's okay. That's just an illusion that you have. Two of Swords is, look, this person is just throwing his swords up in the air, like not even knowing what he's doing. That's kind of what I'm getting. And every card that I get, sometimes I get different messages from the same card that I've never even gotten before. What I see in this card specifically is the number 8. I've never seen the number 8 in this card. There's this message of like something that you're going to be doing around this full moon right now that is going to be intertwined into your life forever. And this means do not throw your swords up into the air with no reason, with no backup. Like, swords is our tongue, it's our mouth, it's our words, it's the way we speak, it's the way we communicate, the way that we express ourselves. So don't just throw these things up into the air. Don't just throw words up into the air. Don't just throw, your tongue up into the air and be like, I'm going to say whatever I want to you. I don't care. Because a lot of you guys could be saying these words through your stubbornness, and it could really hurt a lot of people around you, and it could hurt your situations and your circumstances too. We have here 8 of Pentacles. There's so many people around you that really care about you, and they want to see you thrive and succeed, and they want to help you. I feel like for a lot of you, if you guys need monetary, like money, like if you guys are struggling with payments or struggling with something monetary, money-wise, there's people there in your life that are willing to help you, but you also have this stubbornness where like, no, I'm not going to accept your money because that's going to mean that I am weak or something like that. But you know what? They're there for a reason. They love you, they care about you, and it's okay for you to accept the help. It is okay for you to accept the help. I want you guys to look at this Sun card. The Sun card is something that just illuminates and just brightens up your entire reading. And look at the colors on the top deck or the top spread. All the colors of the sun. There's light coming in. There's so much around you that you need to be grateful for and thankful for. But I feel like within your stubbornness and within you just throwing your mouth and your tongue and your words up into the air whenever you want to, however you want to, you get stressed out because relationships in your life have been struggling because of your tongue, right? Sometimes we get into this mode or phase of our life where we just say things. And if you get emotionally triggered enough, you will say worse things. And maybe I feel like a lot of you guys might have gotten stuck into that vibration of just like, you just spit it out. You just like, you know what? You pissed me off. I'm going to say everything I can to hurt you in this moment that I possibly can. And in turn, you're throwing your swords up into the air and you are hurting the people that actually really do love you. So around this full moon time, I feel like a lot of your tongue is going to be calmed down, more loving words. And also, like, make an effort, a conscious effort to be a little bit more loving with your words, your decisions, your, choices, your actions, and all of that stuff. Because when you do, the Sun card does not come up for no reason. It's telling you what you need to do in order to get to the sun. And what does the sun do? It grows, it nurtures, it feeds. And what is it going to do? It's going to grow, nurture, and feed all of those things that you want. You're stubborn because you feel like there's a lack. You're stubborn because you feel like you won't get what you want. Or you're stubborn because you feel like you can't trust the people around you to get what you want. there's so many reasons for your stubbornness, but it doesn't matter because it's just stressing you out and it's making your tongue go insane and wild towards those very people that love you. We have connect with fire. So around this full moon, do a fire ritual. You could burn incense. Fire ritual to me even means cooking a good meal because your stove is fire. And if you cook a good meal, you use basil, rosemary, you put intention in there, like herbs that are for your intention. Basil is for abundance of love and money. Rosemary is good for your mind. Sage you could put for protection. So many herbs you could use for so many different intentions. Like thyme is used for courage. You just have to look up the herbs and stuff, but connect with fire somehow. Either it's cooking, a bonfire, turning your heater on if it's cold. Right now it's pretty hot. Or incense or candle work, candle magic, using fire corresponding colors, which is orange and red and yellow. Using fire corresponding herbs, which is cinnamon. Use these things around this full moon. Keep some cinnamon around a rose quartz near your photo, and see what that does for you. The next 3 cards, I have 3 more cards and then we'll head out of your reading. But the next card is the 8 of Pentacles. You've grown something. You have grown something and you've become so overprotective of this thing that your tongue gets sharp and you get very stubborn and defensive when it comes to this thing. You've grown it yourself. And if anybody tells you anything about it, you get stressed out and you get defensive and you turn on those very people too. But you shouldn't do that because the sun is right here. These people are there to help you. Delegate tasks if you need to. Be like, listen, today I can't do this. You do this for me because I'm going to be busy. Delegate. Okay, lovingly. Okay, do not be stubborn when you do it. 10 of Wands. You're carrying a big load by yourself, and that's why I feel like I can see that you're getting so stubborn and stressed out and just not wanting to accept help from other people because you feel like nobody can do it like you. You have a specific image and a thought of how you want to do this, and you just feel like you're the only person that could do it right. But delegate it. Be like, listen, I need you to do this in this exact way. Show it to me before you submit it, whatever the case may be. You are not to hold this heavy burden on yourself. You are not. You cannot. You should not. You have people that are there to help you. Okay, the last card that comes up for you guys is to soak in a bath. A lot of you guys are so stressed out, so uptight right now, so just on edge, just like ready, like this to be irritated by any little thing because you're so on edge, you're so busy, you're so stressed, you're just focused on something. So soak in a bath, use candles, use crystals, okay, use fire energy, relax a little bit. It's so funny. This is gonna be pretty nasty, maybe for a lot of you guys, but do you guys see my toenails right there? Do you guys see my toenails are green? And then her toenails in the bath are green. That's so funny. I just thought I'd show you. If you guys are not like that, I'm sorry, but I wanted to show you guys that. Such a coincidence, such a synchronicity, and I feel like that's a message for me too. I need to relax my energy. This reading is a lot for me too, I can see how you build something, you create something, and then like other people try to come and be like, hey, let me work for you. Hey, let me collab with you. Hey, let me do this. Hey, let me, and then you start to, some of these people's intentions could be so good and genuine and beautiful and loving. But then you just get very overprotective. It could be even over your baby. Like some people, like you go to the store and they're like, oh, it's such a cute baby. Can I touch your cheeks? And then I'd be that mom that's like, no, because I'm very protective about energy, So it's different for every single person, but what is it for you? And so, yeah, that's going to be your reading. If you guys want to book a personal reading to get a little bit more in detail about this, we can. Just email me. My email is in the link down below, and then we'll go from there. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. For everybody that picked number 3, or the Moonstone wand. Let's get into the Moonstone first. So what this is telling me is a lot of you guys are tuning more into your intuition, kind of figuring out what are the signs that your own body, your own ancestors, your own spirit guides tell you about, versus listening to other people. It's like this coming into this phase of listening to yourself versus listening to other people. Moonstone is also about controlling a lot of your anger. I feel like a lot of you are coming into this phase where I have cat hair on my table. They like to sit on here. There's this energy of like you calming down a lot of your grudges and resentments and anger. I want you guys to watch pile number 1. After you watch this reading, pile number 1 has a lot of messages for you. It's about releasing grudges and resentments, because I feel like those could be some blockages here with the Moonstone. There's something about like the blockages have to do with low vibrational energy, like grudges, resentments, anger, miscommunication, frustration, like fighting, like conflict type of an energy. Okay, for those of you that resonate with that, go watch pile number 1 after this reading. But the first card that comes up for you guys is to clean your space. So around this full moon, make sure that you are cleaning your space. Anything that may be junk, anything that may be dirty, windows, mirrors, what is it called? Crown moldings. I know I have crown moldings in my house and they get so dusty and dirty. So like, what is it? Your bathtub, your floors, your walls, spider webs inside your house. Clean, 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 okay? Clean your space. I feel like it's just going to benefit you so much around this full moon, because there's this calling for you to clean something, because it might be like a blockage. Maybe there's a dirty window where the sun should be shining through that window free and clear, but maybe it's dirty. Maybe there's dead flies. Maybe there's, what is it called? Spider webs on it. Like, so clean as much as you can, whatever you feel like needs cleaning. If there's sunlight coming through a window in your home, look if the window is clean. Look if you want to put some crystals on that window, like how you want to decorate near the window. And wherever the sun is shining, what do you want the sun to shine on? Maybe a photo of you and your family. You know, maybe a yantra, maybe like a painting, a decor piece, a peacock if you want to invite love. You know, a camel if you want to invite money in your business. What is it that you want to shine? Google these things, research these things. What is it that you want to, what is it that could bring luck into your house? And then have the sun shining on it through a window. I feel like that's what I see for you guys. And clean the window. Also, clean your energy field. Look at these two cleaning cards for you guys. This Capricorn full moon is shining light on cleaning something. Either it's your computer files, it's your laptop, it's your wallet, it's yourself, it's your house, it's your landscaping, it's your car. Whatever this is, you are cleaning something. Okay? And then when you clean it, you are going to you're going to come across this feeling of when your road's clear, you feel it in your body. You're going to feel it in your body. And I want you guys to come back and comment what it is you felt, because sometimes, and I talked about this on Patreon. If you guys are my Patreon members, I actually did this exercise. It's a journal thing. And then I shared the entire thing on Patreon. It's, how do I explain it even? It's, you feel, when you cleanse and you clean yourself, your energy space, you feel it. And when you feel it, you know that it worked, because you can feel it. For me, it was like this heavy, dark burden, this weight on my chest. Within 5 minutes of doing it, and I have a video coming out on YouTube next week. Stay tuned, and I show you guys exactly what I did. Within 5 minutes, I felt that heaviness dissipate, like get sucked out into thin air away from me. So I did that with a method that I'm going to teach you guys in a future video. But in your reading right now, it's telling me that you can do the same exact thing by cleaning your space, cleaning your energy field, saging, burning incense, cleaning, reorganizing, redecorating, just making sure everything is neat and tidy. Yeah. The next card is surrendering your ego. I feel like a lot of you guys may have become stagnant and stuck in a specific type of an energy. And this energy affected your work life, your career, your social status too. And right now you're kind of getting that back. This Capricorn full moon is illuminating the areas of your life where you need to pull back your ego so that you can, that's what you're cleansing, like where you need to pull back your ego and so that you can experience, there's a lot of energy of loyalty. Like you're blocking your own loyalty. Like there's loyal people. That's why, I swear to God, you need to go watch pile number 1. There's loyal people in your life, but you are blocking them. Somehow you're blocking them because your energy is so clear, like your energy is so clouded with this filter of you're looking at your present life through your past filter, and that's not good. You gotta clean your filter, you gotta clean your glasses, clean your sunglasses, okay? Temperance, balancing. You need to balance different aspects and different areas of your life. Don't let your ego take control. Don't let your ego be like, you know what, I came home from work, I'm tired, I'm not going to do anything, I'm not going to engage with my partner today, I'm too tired, I don't want to have sex, I don't want to cook dinner. You know, sometimes you come home from work and you're just like, I'm not going to do anything. But then when you get stuck in a routine and a rut of doing that every single day, that's not fair, that's not right. And plus your life is going to become dull and boring. You know, you don't want to do that. So we need to balance all these aspects of our life. And then look at this, the Magician. You have the tools and you have the resources to do this. You can do this. You will do this. This full moon is going to make you do this. But what you're going to have to do just to sink in with the energy of this new moon and everything that this, not new moon, full moon, what you need to do to sink in with the energy that this full moon is bringing you is clean your space, clean something, light some incense, just clean your house, make something clean again. I really feel that for so many of you. For a lot of you, I also feel like you're holding on to something from the past, and you know, you have cups here, you have full cups, you have blessings, you have so many things to be grateful for, but you kind of you get into your ego and you start focusing on, okay, I have all these things. Yeah, that's fine. These things are good. They're safe. They're well maintained. They're taken care of. But I'm going to focus on everything I don't have and how I can get it. And that's your ego. So we cannot do that. We need to balance and appreciate everything. And you have what it takes to attract the things you need, and this full moon is going to show you how. Pay attention to signs around you. A lot of you guys are going to see dolphins a lot. You guys are going to be working with sage and incense a lot. You guys are going to be cleaning a lot around this moon, and a lot of you are just surrendering your ego. So don't be surprised if you just feel like somebody trying to fight you and you're just be like, all right, I really am craving a burger. I'm just going to go to Burger King. You can go fight yourself. Like, it's just going to be like, you're just going to be over it. And you're just going to be like, you know what? Instead of standing here and like getting into an altercation, physical fight or something like a verbal fight with you, releasing my energy into thin air for no reason, I'm going to go get some boba with my dog and take a walk around this beautiful park. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna have better things to do. And if you do get like confronted with something or somebody's trying to create a conflict or something, that's what you're gonna do. Watch. You probably beat their ass. You probably kick their ass. But right now, you're just gonna be like, I'm not gonna risk going to jail or like putting all that energy on you right now. It's not even worth it. You're not even worth it. I'm gonna go get myself a nice massage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the energy you're gonna be in. You're just not gonna give a shit about things, and those are the things that you shouldn't even be giving a shit about anyways. And now you're finally coming into the energy where you're just like, I'm just gonna go water my garden. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna kind of be like that. And that's how you're clearing your energy field and you're cleaning your space, because you're just like not affected by those things anymore. And now you're gonna be focusing on these 2 cups back here versus where you were kind of like stuck clinging on to something that you really should have been letting go, but your ego wouldn't have let you. But you will. And it's going to be really, really, really good. Really uplifting for you. The Two of Wands. Two of Wands, and then we have the Tower. So look at the colors in both of these cards. So the Tower card, it does scare some people, but what I see here is your structure, your foundation, you know, and Capricorn is so much about your, you know, I want you guys to even watch pile number 1 and pile number 2, because I talk about like your family name, especially your father's name. It's so much about carrying your father's name. Now, if your father's name, carrying your father's name is making your foundation crumble, then we can't do that. Two of Wands is like making our foundation structured and pillared so that it's like stable. And right now it just seems like your foundation has crumbled for some reason, and it has to do with something in your father's name, whether it's his family, his reputation, a generational thing, a generational pattern, generational belief that comes from him, or you trying to carry his name, or you trying to distance yourself from his name. You know, there's so many different aspects of everybody's relationship with their father. And how is it crumbling your, you know, structure and your organization and just the discipline of your life? How is it crumbling it, and how can you structure it back up? Now, in this Capricorn full moon, what I see is you're going to find a lot of people that you're going to know these people are loyal to you. They're ride or die. They'll stick with you forever and ever. And even if they go far away from you for a little while, they are there for you. Even a phone call away, you're going to see them. And you're going to know who these people are. You're going to connect with them. And you surrendering your ego is going to allow you to be vulnerable with these people. I feel like there's 3 different people, 2 or 3 different people. And they're going to give your foundation structure and stability. They're going to give you advice that you're going to take, and you're going to run with it, and it's going to provide you organization, just peace, just inner peace when it comes to your just feeling organized and feeling at peace and feeling organized and feeling like you're okay and everything is done and settled. Like sometimes if you have like, what is it called? Overdue bills, like hell of overdue bills. How stressed out would you be, right? And then you have like 10 million things to do until you get to your overpaid bills. So like this is kind of like that energy. It's like the spirits are coming to tell you, hey, your foundation is crumbling in these areas right now, and here's how we can fix it. Let's fix it. And the people that need to come into your life to advise you on how to fix it and to be there while you fix it so you don't do it alone, they're going to be there. But you do not need to cling on to them. Don't be so clingy, okay? All right, so that's going to be your reading. If you guys want to go further into detail about this reading, then go ahead and message me on my email. The email is in my description box. That is my only email. And then we'll go from there with the readings. I'm having so much fun doing personal readings for you guys. It's really fun getting to know you guys, hearing different stories. It's very exciting. I'm really enjoying getting back into personal readings. So if you want to book one with me, then email me, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.